Hey everybody, we are live here. The first time ever going live here on the PWTorch YouTube page. I'm your host, Tyler Sage at Ring of Tyler, and I'm here to give you this weekend, April 23rd, April 24th, daily Newswire, parentheses S, 2 days worth. So here we go. So appreciate you joining here live. If you are watching live, I appreciate it. And if you are, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Hit the bell notification because now, as we go live in the future, you'll be able to get a notification that, hey, we are live. So appreciate you joining me here again today. Let's get right into the news. So had some impact results from last night. We're going to hold that till the end of the show. So as a spoiler warning for everybody, I'm going to go over some of that, but do that at the end of the show. So let's get to other news before we get to that. We had Dax Harwood this weekend talking about the renewed interest that WWE has been showing in him and Cash Wheeler as FTR, or the Revival, as they were known in WWE. So I would encourage you to go to the site, PWTorch.com. Zach Cadorn did a great write-up on it. And yeah, I think in my synopsis is that Dax Harwood was pretty coy and pretty businesslike in not shutting the door on a possibility, and obviously can use it as a negotiating tool for him in the future. But I think interesting stuff. You'd think maybe even 6 months ago that he would just shut the door and be like, no way, we're never leaving AEW. We love it. And, I think he had a smarter, more nuanced take here with the question that he answered. So go read the comments, but I think 2023 is going to be a pretty heavy bidding war between WWE and AEW. It may be a good precursor to what we see with MJF when he's available in 2024. So I would expect both parties to be re-signed by AEW before it comes to that point. But very interesting, and then time will tell if they stick around in AEW. I think I would have again put them as a lock to be within AEW for a long time. But these comments by him made me a little doubtful. So we'll see what happens there. Also, we had some AEW talent taken off of the upcoming PWG show next Sunday on May 1st. We had Wheeler Yuta, both members of Top Flight, and JD Drake were pulled from that show because there are AEW dark tapings happening at the same time. Don't know if they were added later to that card. I mean, that was well known, or just some infrastructure that needs built out there for the scheduling of AEW and the wrestlers in general. So I don't think it's malicious by any stretch. AEW's been very kind with the independent bookings for everyone. So I don't pretend that that'll be what happens in the future, but we'll see. AEW could change that policy at any time. And I think, I wouldn't support it, but I can see why you would not want someone like, especially like Wheeler Yuta, who's getting a lot of TV time, becoming a big star, working some smaller shows as a result. So we will see. Also, Tyson Fury had a big fight this weekend, if you saw it or not, but he had a comment via Twitter. You can check that out too on Tyson's Twitter, that he said never say never on a match against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam in Cardiff. And so yeah, he had already wrestled at one of the Crown Jewel events. So obviously there's a relationship there. And for the big, a SummerSlam, and it being the secondary event, third, if you put Royal Rumble in there, I think having a celebrity of Tyson Fury's status against someone that is relatively local, obviously Cardiff is not in Scotland, but local to the area of the world where this event will be taking place, I think that could draw some attendance, and I think that event's going to sell out either way, but it might get some more attention for the event itself outside of that arena. So we shall see. So now we're going to Impact. If you didn't watch it last night and you wanted to, please stop watching the video here. Appreciate you watching so far. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But the biggest event that happened last night, we had Josh Alexander becoming the new Impact World Champion. A nice bow on the end of a tremendous story that was being told, and him and Moose had a pretty fantastic match. I would go read the great coverage we had on the Torch about that if you've watched the event already, or if you were not going to, just want to get kind of a quick recap. Also a good source there, but lots of other stuff going on in Impact. We also had the announcement that the Slammiversary show will be taking place on June 19th in Nashville, Tennessee, which is exactly 20 years since the first NWA TNA show took place. So very cool there. 20 years. Maybe longer than ROH. We'll see. I guess technically ROH is still around, but it feels a little bit more WWE, ECW to me than what Impact is right now. So congrats to them, everyone there over the years that's made that happen. But yeah, so they'll be there, and if you want tickets, I think those will be really soon. Also, on a personal note, you're here this long, got the GCW flag in the background. I was at a GCW show on Friday. It was a great time. If you have never gone, and don't mind wrestlers being thrown into the seating area where you're seated, I think it's a great time. If it's in your town, you should check it out. I got a piece of door with me here that I wanted to show you guys. So very fun, and a great show, great live show. And yeah, so just want to shout them out because they were great hosts, and I had a really good time. So again, that was your news update, your news wire for April 23rd and April 24th, 2022. I was your host, Tyler Sage. I appreciate you joining me here today, live on YouTube. Very exciting. And we'll see you in the coming days and on Fireside this week. Thanks.